here to criticize your food. What do we have here? What is this? What in the actual heck are you serving me right now? This looks like a kindergarten table. This looks like I'm gonna be hungry in 30 minutes again. This looks like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop. Let me just get to the food critique. So, I'm assuming you want me to start from saltiest to sweetest food. So, I'm gonna go with this first. And you're asking this to be served in every restaurant from me, the food critic. This is not gonna make it. What is this called? Tortillas and triscuits. Tortillas and triscuits. Never heard of it. This is it. This is tortillas and triscuits. This is what you're serving me? Shame on you. What an insult. This tastes as if I bit into a little child's macaroni necklace. It is extremely stale. Too corny. Too much corn flour. Not enough salt. Dry. Drier than the Sahara Desert. It's quite hypocritical actually, because you want to be a chef. This is not going to work out for you very well, buddy. I don't even know why I'm still eating it. It's burnt. Do you see the burnt marks on there? You left them on way too long to cook in the oven. And I think the inventor of tortillas would be very much insulted by your work. Let's try the triscuits. You made these and the tortillas. The worst triscuits ever. In fact, worse than the tortillas themselves. This plate is a plate of punishment because I feel guilty for even allowing myself to try this monstrosity. You are a horrible cook, and I never want to see this. In fact, anytime I look at a box of triscuits now, I will have nightmares and trauma from this day forth. I will try it again because maybe it was just a bad one, a bad batch. Luck of the draw, as they say. But by the feel of it, I can already sense that it is so dry that if it was any drier, it would turn into sand. So let's try again. Let's try again. Just putting it on my tongue, I can feel ashes in this. It's so dry. No, I mean literally. Like there's a residue of that on here. And dust. It is as if someone left a pancake out to dry and left it there in the 100-degree sun and made a triscuit out of it. I don't understand the dry part of this dry biscuit because it should be called dry skit, not dry skit. There are no words for this Pitiful chip. I would throw it at you again, but I feel bad for tossing food. I actually surprisingly need to eat another tortilla chip just to wash the horrible taste off my mouth, so excuse me. That's right, okay. Oh, that just made it worse. This looks like as if a child, yes, a child served you a dry bowl of cereal. And I'm talking 10-year-old Cheerios that have been left in a dusty cabinet in a haunted house. So I will give this back to you and pretend like this never occurred, that this experience and this encounter, which was very insulting, never occurred. And I can only pray that the next food is much better, because I still like to give people equal opportunity. So, where's your next dish? Okay. And what is this you are serving me? PB&J without the jelly. Why couldn't you just call it a peanut butter sandwich? What is this? Honey? Well, honey, this is not going to make it into the auditions if you don't change the name. Okay. Describe it to me. White bread, okay. Oven cooked, very good. I thought this was tahini at first. Natural honey. You have a... Okay, you're a part-time beekeeper, so this is your honey, good. Yeah, well, I didn't want you to just serve it from a jar. It smells quite stale, if I'm honest. But scent should never be the judgment. Flavor should, so let's see. Did you make this peanut butter by scratch as well? Okay, good. I hope you did. Let's see. Biting into that crust was like biting into rocks. It tastes like old yeast. Let's see. I have to bite more into it. Way too much honey. Do you see this? It's more honey than peanut butter. What are you doing? Do you know how expensive real honey is? You might as well serve it on a diamond, because I would rather eat diamonds than this hard crust. You cheapened it by having very low grade quality peanut butter and bread. The thickness, yeah. You should have had more peanut butter. Do you see this? You put 20% peanut butter, 90% honey, and 1,000,000,000% bread. You should have sliced the bread thinner and put more peanut butter and less of that cherishable honey. It should just be tickling the senses and be drizzled on. You put too much of it, and I can't even taste the peanut butter because of it. This is quite sad, actually. And never, ever have I ever recommended folding it, but it's so sad that I need to fold it because I'm tired of eating the crust, because I'm trying to get access to some of that soft bread, so. If you added jelly to this, I would have just flat out tossed it in your face, because you are not about to serve me a PB&J sandwich and call it professional, unless the jelly came from space. Other than that, the taste is not incredibly deceiving like your last recipe was, and devastating. This is still very poor quality. You need better bread on this. This is just awful. I'm just eating because my blood sugar is low. Otherwise, I would toss this in the bin immediately. What in the bloody hell is this? A peach. Are you serious? You're kidding me, right? Oh, you grew it? Okay. Well, let's see. I better not get any surprises like a worm. Completely sour. Dry. Old. This is an apricot, not a peach. I'm saying it's an apricot because it tastes like one. A peach is supposed to be sweet. This is not. Don't play dumb with me. I know apricots are sweet. I just don't know any other way to describe this pitiful fruit. It tastes like moldy seeds, like moldy sunflower seeds. It's very hard. It's as if it's been freeze-dried and melted again, and freeze-dried and melted again. The texture that it's grinding between my teeth is as if I just bit into styrofoam blocks. The peel is very hard to chew. And I don't want to continue eating because I'm scared of what will be inside. Okay. All right, good. You brought a beverage, which was required of you for this contest. A saltine, a regular meal, mildly sweet, a drink, and dessert. Okay, good. So this is the drink part. We're getting into the dessert lastly. Okay, I see it. Honestly, it's the only good thing on this table, probably. But I'll be the judge of that. So what is this? Your homemade lemonade. Okay. With ice. All right. A fair amount of ice. Probably a bit too much. It feels very cold. Smells refreshing. Let's see. I've never been more scared in my life. This is 80% water. You let the ice melt before serving it to me? Are you joking? You've got to be kidding me. If I could splash this on you right now, I would. Where's the lemon? This is Waterade, not lemonade. I just taste melted ice cubes. There's no lemon about this. You splashed a couple grains of sugar and some ice and you called it a day. I mean, this is Waterade. This is no lemonade. The only lemon part about it is a Kool-Aid pack that you might have slapped in there real quick. All of this felt very rushed. None of this was professionally made. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you just went to a grocery store and served me all of this from the shelf. Really? You think I'm that dumb? Tortillas and triscuits. PB&J without the J. An apricot. Really? Lemonade. Okay. And what is this next one? You've got to be kidding me. Is this how you serve chocolate syrup? You gotta put the syrup over the dessert, not around it like a summoning circle. Are we summoning more of these? I hope not, because they probably taste bad. Now, you're making me dip this into the syrup. Despicable. Shame on you. Oh God. You're finishing off with this. Your restaurant would get a 1-star rating and would be closed down for business after a week. I promise you that. This is literally like fast food, finger food. Nowhere near the quality and professionalism that I'm seeking for in this business. And I ask you to never come again. This was an insult and a disgrace. The chocolate is so dark that there is nothing sweet about it. The syrup only adds to the disaster that is on this plate. And it's like the soul got sucked out of this treat that was intended to be sweet. And no matter how badly and desperately I want it to be, and how much I did, whatever this concoction is, it only makes it worse the more I bite into it. I'm just going to pray for you. Excuse me, I'm going to drink some water. I feel like I will contract a sickness of some sort after eating this. I feel personally as if I just ate food that was served to me by my 5-year-old. Like, the same thing. If this was what you call professionalism, then I cannot imagine the food on the shelves. If you actually made this, because, I mean, it's no wonder I haven't went to Walmart in like 10 years, because I would just die. I mean, I would get so ill, I would die, because this is the quality that you have given me, and now I need to do a 10-day juicing and a cleanse in the Himalayan mountains. That's how bad this experience was personally for me, and the overall vibe of the food. I feel like it wasn't made with the love that I wanted, and I'm only doing this for the show and filming this for entertainment, and that's it. I would not recommend you to anyone, and I hope to never step foot in any of your restaurants ever. Okay, so thank you though for the experience, but this was awful, and I'm sorry for your loss, meaning a loss of a career, because this was that mistakenly gone wrong. That's the best way I can describe it to you. So I will try to sleep at night, but knowing that there are people out there like you who have made horrible meals like this, I just can't. I can't. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to sleep, and I'm feeling a bit of cold sweats now, and maybe a mild fever, because this has gotten me so worked up that I hope you realize how bad this was, personally for me, and probably for other people who don't want to confess to you how bad this was. So please never cook again. Please get a professional chef on board to teach you properly, and I don't know what school you went to, but please tell them that they messed up big time. Okay, I'm gonna be on my way now. Good day to you.